Hello friend, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to study about the HTML elements, and while writing the code or creating web pages, we are using the HTML language. In that time we are using some elements of the tools we study. Now we are study about that attributes and additional information and what are the elements we are using it like that. We are studying now. Let's go. Before start to see my video, please subscribe my channel, support me. Okay. HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. HTML describes the structure of web pages, and HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. So these are some main useful of HTML while creating web pages, and it describes the structure of pages, and it contains a series of elements, and it tells the browser to how to display content. For some example, I will give you some example. This is one example how to create pages. We have to start with the HTML code, after that head, and close the head, and after that body, and close the body, and after that we close the head. HTML. So this is the path. In this we have some correction because of in this body we have to write the slash because some print mistake. Don't understand. Don't be confused. In the head part we write about the display the style and the art and the heading part. In actual content display in only the body only. So this is the normal structure how to create some pages. HTML elements. The HTML elements is everything from start tag to the end tag, and a tag name content like this is the HTML element is everything from start tag to end tag. Example h1. In like this, in this tag name you write the tag, and now we write the content, and after that we close the tag. So it's one example for the tag is h1, and welcome Joseph, and close h1. So this is the example. Sorry for the disturbance. So I am not feeling well. Okay. HTML elements can be nested. This means that the elements can contain the other elements also. Like all HTML documents consist of an HTML element. And HTML means if I write some code and again that code contain again another code. So that is called nested. Means under one and another under one is another one code is there, and in that in another code is so like that. This is nested. So and next one is HTML attributes. HTML elements can have the attributes, and attributes provide the additional information about the elements. Attributes are always specified in a start tag. Example, image src, and like that. They are attributes mean path. If you are you want to add link have if you want to tag that images and video like that, anything graphics images, so that time we use these attributes to link the images and video like that. And the image is such used to part the image link in a table, and cell spacing to, and because of it create the space between cell spacing like that. And these are some HTML elements, that is a one a paragraph, and headings, and thermal break, and the bold text. If you want to create the bold text, normal text in bold, we are use this tag, and important text, and if you want to get the important to that tag, then you use strong and italic text like that, and emphasize text, and marker text, and smaller text, and deleted text, and insert text, and subscribe the text, means subscript the text, and superscript text like that. These are some HTML elements which are used in as a tags. And HTML quotation and citations. Block quote means these are some quotations, block quote and q, and abbr, address, and sit, and video. HTML comments. HTML comments are not displayed in the browser, but they can help the document your HTML source code. HTML comments are not displayed in the browser, but HTML comments are not displayed in the browser, but they can help to document your HTML source code, because almost that you are using this all codes and like that, but actually you're not displayed in the browser. Just you use for the create web, how we can if H1 is telling to a like small or paragraph or consider strong tag. If you use strong in the HTML while they are creating a tab page, that only create the that sentence or which are the content to only strong manner. It do not display the strong word, so like that. And HTML colors, background colors, and text color body, these are some colors. For background color we use the H1 style background color and or dog like that. And for paragraph style we use the background color like that, and body style we use like this. These are some background colors, and text color use like this H1 style. So when you use the, when we want to use the color in text, and when you use the background in a see in image, my screen image is white, background image is whitey. So like that, if you want to change that, we use this tag, this H1 style and PN body. If you want the text color in these are text that you want to my text color is black. If you want to change the another, so we use these tags. And if then only border color, like in border I am not having border, but some pages are having border, right? In border, if you add some colors to that, you use it H1 style border 2px solid and 2 like that. We have to specify the size. And these are some examples purple colors like that. And links, if you want to link some images like that, we use like this. Links helps to contact between documents. Links contact if you want to link the images to the that coding, that time use the linking. So images are here to write that create the relation between document and that content. And by default link will appear as a follows in allo browser. And unvisited link is underlined and blue. Visited link is underlined and purple, and an active link is underlined and red. So like that, visited links are purple and unvisited are blue, and active link are red. So these are some they were different types in links. Yes, we understand that if it this red, it would be activated, and purple we have to you already visited. And if you create soon means it displayed the blue color, that time we understand that is unvisited links. Like that we are understanding these links. And HTML links are hyperlinks, and HTML tag a is defines the hyperlink. Like using one link we can add the number of means using this path we can add number of links to that. So this is called hyperlink, means many. So like that. So these are some we use the like this we use the in while writing the document. This is some syntax, like if you write the open the a tag, and in that HRP means to it is the path attribute to give the link like in URL, and next link text, and come close that tag. So these are some example. Image, and the HTML image tag is used to embed the image in web pages. I showed you by using a link previous. And images are not technically inserted into web pages, but images are not technically inserted means we not setting that image to that creating web pages. Just we are linked that image to web pages by giving that path, and like using that tags, image tags creates a holding spaces for the reference image. And image tag is empty, and it contains the attributes only, and it does not have the closing tag. Image tag is not having closing tag, and it is always the tag is always empty, so it contains the attributes only. Image tag has two required attributes. One is the src mean to specify the path to the image, and in alternate alt that specify the alternate text path. If the image is not displayed, so that time what is the alternate image you browser have to do. So like that, if you want to display the some photos in src, you give that link, but it is not displayed. That time in alternate you write that alternating the square backs. So alternating it display the square backs. So like that. And these are some syntax how we displayed. And images src locations and alternate. See, these are some even these are the sizes because of alternate. In that we have to specify what is the size, and on what manner we have to display, like that. And next one is HTML table. HTML allow you to web developer to arrange the data in a row and column, or because you want to create the row and column, that time use it using this these are tags, the table border and cell spacing and cell padding and width. These are some tags to create a table. In table we are creating border is one cells like that, and closing in that row and head and data like that we are using. In next video I will show you the one practical example how can I create the tables using this. Today we are studying out only theory part, and next video I will show you the practical by showing the doing the practical. And HTML list. HTML it's allow web developers to group set of related items in a list. If you want to know about that table, how to create a table, please subscribe my channel. Again, when I upload my new channel, then video, then you can automatically get that. Okay. And HTML lists allow web developer to group set of related items in a list. Means HTML list are like that tags or elements that used to group some. If you want to group the something to list some content, that time you use the order list and order list description. These are some HTML elements. If you use the order list, that time these are the tag are used, but each list starts with the li tag. So this will look like this. We in while writing the in a program or creating a web page in a program, we write like this. Though these are the, if you use this, there is no order like we in 1 2 3 like that. If you use unordered list, and there is no unordered like in specify that 1 and 2 3, these are some specified like that. So but when used unorder, there is no like this specification 1 2 directly order and unorder list like that. So I will show you again. This is the example, and last one is the description list. If you use the description list, it is a list of terms with a description of each term. Means the DL tag defines the description list, and the DT tag defines the term, and DD tag describes the each term. Oh, this is some example. I will show you the practical to the next video. Today now only you understand only the what are the elements are used to write this elements, and what are the elements used to link the image, what are the elements used to in the body. So like just you now study about the elements, where we are what type of elements are using. And next video I will show you that practical part. And this one is the HTML forms. If you want to in the you know in browser there are forms like we have to fill some admission form and something form, right? We have to create that. We use like this form. Means like we have to create browser. I mean web page developer are you creating a web page like this using this HTML forms. HTML parse is used to collect the user input, and the user input is most often sent to the server for processing. For example, during user registration, you would like to collect the information such as a name, email address, and a credit card, right? So that time the form will take the input from the site visitor, and then will post it back to end application. The back end application will perform the required processing on the parsed data based on the defined business logic inside the application. There are various form elements available like text field and text area fields and drop down menus and radio buttons and check boxes like that. So these are some forms to create forms in the elements to create forms. So this is the one of the example form. While creating the form using like this we are using like this elements. So these some example how to use that in creating web pages. So when you open the form action, in that we have to specify script URL method and like that, or anything, or write some under that you use the form elements like input text area like that. And what are in after completing that all content, we close that form. So every element has this open tag and close, but only some elements are not having, right? So if we are opening that tag, you have to close that, but some elements are not having closing tag. like image tag and break tag, so like that. Par element is the container for different type of input elements such as the text field, checkbox, radio button, submit button. So in under he said that in under that body part of a when while creating the form we use some elements or like input text area. So that time we use that these are the some inputs to you while using during the creating a forms, text files, checkboxes, radio button, like that. And some attributes and descriptions. So what are the actual points when creating part on a backed screen ready to process your processed data, and method to be used to upload the data, and the most frequently use or get and post the methods. And target, specify the target window or frame where result of the script will be displayed, and it takes like a blank cell, parent, etc. And n site of means you can use the n site of attributes to specify the how the browser encodes the data before before its server, before it sees server, so like that, before the server is see. So these are the HTML form controls. How we control the HTML, how we create the HTML in that. So these are some elements. Different type of form controls that you can use to collect the data using the HTML forms. So these are some HTML like text input control, checkbox control, radio box control, select box control, file select boxes, hidden control, click button. So these means these are some element like break and body, like these are also some element while using creating the using while creating the palms, right? When you use the input type text, then that display the single line text input like this one, like this one. In this there is some box, right, to write John, right? So like that, if you want to create that one, we use the like we have to write like this: input type is equal to text to display the single line input, right, field. And if you use the input type radio is equal to radio, then display the radio button, like a circle, only for selecting one of many of choices. If you in like when multiple choice question, you the question will be there and number of choices are there, you have to choose one answer, right? So that in when so for that when digitalization, you use the radio button only, that allow to choose the one answer. So in that time use the radio. If in input type use the check boxes, at that time you can use the you can that allows to multiple number of option you can choose. So that this is also same like radio button, but checkbox button allow you to select the number of zero or more of many choices. And input type submit button, so it displays the submit button for submitting the form, and input type button so display the click button, so like that. These are the attributes description: a type, name, value, size, and maximum length. In type indicates that the type of input control, and for text input control, it will be sent to the text. A name is to give the name to the control which is sent to the server to be recognized and get the value. And the value is that can be used to provide the initial value inside the control. And the size allowed to specify the width of the text input control in terms of characters. In terms of character, the size allowed to create the how would be size and how width and like that. And maximum length allowed to specify the maximum number of character a user can enter into the text box. So like that, the using these are all in while creating the forms. Last one is the label elements. A label tag defines the label for many form elements, like the label elements is useful for screen reader user, and because the screen reader will read outload the label when the user focus on the input element. So these are the some attributes, elements, and tags while creating the web page, like that. I hope you understand very well. I will teach you the practical part to the next in the next video, so please subscribe my channel. When I upload that, we will get suddenly.